We know how to write block. What are we write blocking for? We're write blocking for imaging. We're preserving the evidence by copying the data and storing it in a single file. Now, it depends on how you actually do this. The file is called an image in most cases, and it can be a bit-for-bit copy like we use DD. I think that's a reasonable tool for us to use in most cases. The problem is sometimes what we want to do is we want to say, okay, well, there's a lot of extra space here that's just raw open data on this, or there's actually no data whatsoever, and we know that to be true. What we can do is we compress the files to save space, and that's only with a few of the different imaging tools that are out there. It's not all tools. DD doesn't have a compression capability to it, but a lot of the other ones that you pay for, part of FTK and part of EnCase, will probably have compression tools within them. And some image files are not single files, but rather a series of segmented files. Usually what happens is if we realize that we're going to have to put this on DVDs to present in a court of law, we'll cut it down to the size of the media that we're actually going to store it in over time. So just like DD will allow you to slice this into segments that are pieces of that particular file. Remember, physical images are a bit-for-bit copy, and that includes the data files that have been deleted, and that's really what you want, because you want to go back through that deleted information, especially if somebody knows that there's an adversarial relationship here before you actually get in and get a warrant to go in. They go, oh, I got to delete all these files. Well, you can go in through a bit for bit and you can pull back those files. Remember, we can do a logical image, and that's nothing more than copies of the data that's on the system. You go, well, wait a minute, logical only gives me the files that the operating system knows about. Sometimes you don't have time. Sometimes you've got 2 minutes and it's get me whatever you can. Sometimes this is a covert operation where you need to pull those files down and you've got 2 minutes, 3 minutes. You can't do an image of a 1 terabyte drive in 2 or 3 minutes. It's going to take a while. So think about it from the fact that you may just want to copy those files down, and that deals with logical imaging. We try to do physical imaging, especially if we're going to present this in a court of law.